I was cutting my father's hair when I found a zipper on the back of his neck. If you've ever had an elderly parent, you know that smell their house gets. Not rotten milk, not dust, just old age. My dad had smelled like that for 5 years, ever since his stroke turned him into a piece of furniture I had to maintain. Baths, pureed food, blood pressure meds, diapers, a metronome of boredom and bodily fluids. Until that Tuesday. I was shaving the back of his head. He had just a few thin white hairs left. He was slumped forward in the shower chair, breathing in that wet, rattling way. I ran the clippers up his neck, and they jammed. I thought I'd hit a mole, but there was no blood. Just a bump. I wiped the hair away, and there it was. A line. A straight 10-centimeter line running down the base of his skull. At first I thought it was a scar. But scars aren't jagged. They don't have little teeth. I leaned closer. Under the bathroom's buzzing fluorescent light, I saw it clearly. It was a zipper, organic, made of keratin, with a tiny bony pull tab hidden under the last patch of hair. My dad groaned. I froze. He never talked anymore. Dementia had taken that years ago. I finished the haircut with scissors, hands shaking, put him to bed, turned off the light. But I couldn't sleep. At 3 a.m., I went back to his room. He was lying on his stomach, rare for him. Moonlight hit the back of his neck perfectly. I touched the tab. It was warm. I pulled. The sound wasn't metal. It was wet, like peeling tape off damp skin. His neck opened. No blood, no spine, just a dark cavity. And inside it something smooth, pink, new. Skin, a man, curled up inside the old body like a fetus. A younger man, strong shoulders, black hair slicked with some kind of amniotic gel. I knew that face from old photos. It was my father, at 30. His eyes opened, focused, sharp. "Bruno," he said, voice muffled and wet. "Finally." He told me everything. The old body was just a shell, a biological suit. We, our kind, don't die. We shed. He told me he'd been waiting for me to find the zipper, that he'd almost suffocated in there. He told me to pull him out, and I did. He slid out of the old skin like a foot out of a soaked sock. The shell collapsed on the bed, empty, wrinkled, dead weight. My new father stood up, stretching, glowing with life. 30 years, he whispered. Finally. Then he touched the back of my neck. His fingers found something, a bump, a tiny tab. "It's starting," he said softly. "You'll shed too, one day." He told me to get a trash bag for the old skin. I obeyed. I didn't feel disgust, just inevitability. Tomorrow I'll teach my nephew how to cut hair. It's good to start early.